Hello everybody, it's Danielle from HealYourAdrenalFatigue.com. I'm the co-founder and team nutritionist, and today I just want to pop in really quickly with one thing that I know a lot of you guys do, and it interferes so much with your sleep, and I'm here to give you some tough love and tell you to stop doing this one thing when you wake up in the night. So we talk about this a lot. If you have adrenal fatigue, you're probably well aware that insomnia goes along with that, or sleep issues. So this has to do with an imbalance in your circadian rhythm, often due to an imbalance of hormones, and specifically stress hormones. So when your cortisol is excessively high, that interferes with your melatonin and the way that your body naturally sleeps and wakes, or natural sleep-wake cycle. I know some of you guys are guilty of this, and if you are, I want you to answer honestly in the comments below. But in the night, when you find yourself like waking up, maybe it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and you know that you might not fall asleep for a little while, you have that feeling. Is there something that you reach to in that moment, maybe to kill time? Do you know what it is I'm talking about? It's your phone. Do you reach for your phone in the night when you wake up? Honestly, I know I'm like super guilty of this too. I live in Asia right now. My family and friends are all awake in the middle of the night, and I finally have some quiet time to talk to them. And that was a really bad habit I had for a little while when I found myself waking up at that time. Sleep is one of the first things that kind of goes for me when I get a little bit stressed. So I always have to be really mindful about this. It's a constant work in progress. But I have found that if I wake up in the night, if I reach for that phone, I'm toast. Because it wakes up my brain, and I'll end up staying awake for maybe like way longer than I would have if I just didn't do anything. If maybe I just closed my eyes and took 100 deep breaths, I probably would be asleep by the time I got to like 30, to be honest. But instead I reach for my phone, and now my mind is awake, and I'm awake for a little while. Sometimes like in those moments I would throw on like a podcast, or I use the Calm meditation app, or a lot of the times I use Angela's sleep meditations. I find that really helpful, but it's when I get distracted and I go away from the meditations and start looking on social media and stuff that it really creates a problem. So I did a little test with myself. When I was kind of having a rough patch with sleep, I made a rule. I just turned my phone completely off, and I didn't let myself grab it. Like no meditations, nothing during that time. I did that thing, like I'm going to do 100 deep breaths, see how it goes. And I promise you guys, every time I fell back asleep. And yeah, so I just wanted to jump in with a little reminder for you guys, like if you do wake up at that time, just encourage you to not reach for your phone. Give yourself 100 breaths. And if after 100 breaths you're still feeling really wired, then I give you permission to pick up your phone, put in your earbuds, and only put on a meditation or an audiobook. When you use a sleep timer, so it'll go for like 20 minutes or whatever, if that's going to help support you getting back to sleep. But I promise it's going to make waking up in the morning so much harder if you go down that wormhole into the social media realm. So I'm speaking from personal experience, and everybody's different, so I know this won't work for everyone, but I'm curious if it's something that you do struggle with, and if this is a bad habit of yours, give it a try and let us know in the comments below how it works for you. Bye for now, guys.